Hello and welcome back to another episode. The last video was all about and today's video will be about something like this as well. So, what can I say? The week was packed. I had the concert from Electric Callboy. I had another session with Mirjam, and I had a session with Britta Görtz. The week was crazy. And just so you know, check out the chapters down below if you're interested in only the fry part, only the scream part. Damn, I said I do fry. Well, or when I revisit Mirjam's session or Britta's. And yeah, so let's talk about the concert first. I'd say it was a blast. It was so insane. It was party all day long. The venue was the Uber Arena, and we had some struggle with our clothings. So there was like two wardrobes, and one was already closed, and there was a long line, and we were standing there for 45 minutes until we could hang our coats. But you know what? There was something really funny. So behind us, there were two guys, really friendly persons, with a bigger group, and we didn't recognize them. We were talking with them about this and that, and just after the concert, checking Instagram and stuff, we figured out that those two persons were the drummer of In Extremo and Rammstein, and yeah, so I wasn't starstruck, I'd say. While I do know the bands In Extremo pretty well, Rammstein also, let's say I know them. I don't know all the songs. Um, it's funny because when we started talking, one of both had a kind of like a suspicious glance at us, like, okay, so when will they ask for autographs or something? And but we didn't came with it because we just didn't recognize them. So maybe the perk of a drummer is that they are not really recognizable behind the drum set, and they can just party along with the normal folks on a concert. And funny enough, we split apart after hanging the coats, and we always go to the sound guys because sound is best there. At least you assume this. And they just joined us like 10 minutes later, like two rows in front. While I went moshing in the mosh pit, my wife stood there, and Nico and Kevin, they placed a keyboard, or was it a piano? I don't know. I was so far away, I didn't have my glasses. And they played some, like, two acoustic songs there with guitar and piano. And my wife was like in an arm reach. So it was such a nice day. I even got some merch. Normally not that much of a merch guy anymore. I like white t-shirts. I don't know why. It's just more appealing to me. And yeah, they had one in stock. It's really nice print. Really thick cotton. And yeah, it will last forever, I hope so. I do have a System of a Down shirt. This is white, and it does last for almost 10 years now, so I'm looking forward for this to last that long. It cost 45 euros, so it better does. Yeah, enough of Electric Callboy. Oh wait, one last thing. Right after the concert, I did buy tickets for next year also, which will be more of an open air style. So this would be better, I hope, than being stuffed inside this big hall. And also it's in the summer, so I don't have anything for the wardrobe. I'm not even sure if the Woolheide has a wardrobe, so yeah, really nice. Okay, let's go to Mirjam first. As I said, we were tackling a song. Actually, it's a song from Bastille. Not sure if you're familiar with them. It's called Remains. And it's kind of like, let's say it's a ballad. Not really sure if it's a ballad, actually. But it's sung by three different persons. One is Bastille, then Rag and Bone, and Skunk Amnesia, and Nancy. Damn it. I'm always saying Amnesia, but I'm not sure. That's not the name, I guess. Skunk and Nancy. Um, awesome song. A lot of build up, a lot of different styles of singing, and I had some questions to her regarding the mixed voice and the belting, since I felt like belting is the part that I was missing, and it was answered, and it's pretty nice. So what I was learning was like that I'm tending to not be able to hear what the actual bass note is now. Like my hearing is kind of accustomed to listening to everything like almost an octave up. So when there is a tone with an overtone, let's see if I can just put something out. Let's say the eh, would be normal, right? This is the bass. And if I put the overtone there, it's the same bass sound. But my hearing isn't trained, or I didn't think about it all the time, that those overtones aren't the actual bass note, which I should sing. So even though this kind of sucks, it also makes it possible for me to sing very high, really relaxed, because I always sing really high, really relaxed, and it was so nice to hear the song, trying to perform it, and Mirjam was like, "Why do you sing so high? I know you have the range, but don't just get the highest range in there from the get go. Build it up." And so we were figuring it out, and yeah, and I was also figuring out how to relax even more, how to get in there. For me, I got a little strategy right now that when I'm listening to a song, by the way, I still have a cold, that I will do some kind of humming, and then I will go into the twang, not nasal, but tonal twang. So he would be in, let's say, this is his bass line. Maybe it's higher or lower, it doesn't matter right now. And I will go in there and do like hey to get a nice resonance. Then I open up. Doesn't have to sound nice now. And then and then eventually, I came here for sanctuary, away from the winds and the sounds of the city. And so this is how I find my voice in the song. And really cool about this is that I can go brighter and what is the opposite of bright? Dark? Probably. Brighter and darker by putting in more twang. Let's see if I can just hit it. So let's say I have the I came here for sanctuary. And now I try to put more twang in there. I came here for sanctuary. I think the bass note is still the same. See the I came. This might have been a lower note, not a darker note. I'm still struggling with the I had the same talk with Britta, where she was referring as bright, like this is the default sound, and then bright goes this way or the other, and dark goes the other way, while a higher sound goes up and the darker sound goes down. Maybe the concept was all the way around, and it was higher, lower, and brighter, darker, but I think it makes more sense to refer like left, right, up, down, and especially for high and dark. And then comes the part where it all builds up, and I tend to sing it a bit, not heavier, but more emphasis maybe in it. When he goes, when our lives are over and all that remains And this was the part where I thought like, okay, let's try some projection here. Let's try some belting. Not belting like really loud, but a decent amount, right? So let's see if I can hit it. When our lives are over. You see? I can do this. Over. Oh. And if I have this tone, I can put a scream underneath. Oh. Over. When our lives are over. And all that. Okay. Too much energy in there. But you see, it all connects. Like before that, I couldn't, let's not say press, because I'm not really pressing. But the before was more like it wasn't so open up, and I think it has something to do with the belting part and the placement. What was also interesting is I didn't take any notes from Mirjam's lesson, but next week we will talk, like we will have a double session, and while I will kind of talk to her about what I feel doing the harsh vocals, like the false chord, right, or compressed, hyper compressed vocal fry. Which is kind of my my favorite, I think. Maybe even the head fry. I also figured some other stuff out. We'll talk about this later. And yeah, so Mirjam's lesson was golden for all the basics and connecting to my voice, to be honest. Like we did some other runs, we did some transitions. So when Skunk and Nancy is singing here, she's more like from dusk to dawn, my unheard screams grow silent in their feet. I know I chase the memory, but you used to taste so sweet. And then she's switching, and I'm still not sure how, because then she's putting in this really soft voice of hers. She doesn't have a soft voice, but in the song, she's then putting so much power in there. And I'm not sure if she's just going into some sort of mixed voice. As you fade away, I realize it's all over. I'm trying to keep this whiskey and cigarette kind of sound in there. And, you know, Mirjam is a big fan of Skunk and Nancy, and she didn't recognize her. And before I told her who she is, she was like, this person, I'm not sure if this is her range. It seems like she's struggling keeping up the tone there. And yeah, and then we tried to figure out, like, what is she even doing? So if you have a clue what Skunk and Nancy is doing there, write me. Because I was thinking about, okay, maybe I go all head voice. Like, wait, what was? As I fade away, I realize it's all over, and nothing stays the same, but skull and bones and pain. Something like this. I don't have the oomph yet, but I kind of like it also. Yay! But I can't, it's not the same like the ooh, as I fade away and realize it's all over, but nothing stays the same. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because for now doing the twang in the head voice was always like hoo, hoo. It's the hardest part for me. Hoo, bass note. Hoo. There it is. There it is. As you fade away, I realize it's all over. And then I tend to, because I try to, do you say impersonate? Like when I try to sound like the other person, I try to go all the way up and then it goes narrow and I can't get there. But if I train this, I have the feeling I could do it. I could do it. I feel like texture is there, everything is there, but it's not so oomphy. But then again, Skunk Anansi is a legend. So, yeah. So let's wrap this up from Mirjam's side. It was really, really nice. Really, I can't say enough. Go to her if you have any questions about your voice. Just ask for a session with her. Really great, really, really great. Okay, and now comes Britta. For Britta, I was so hyped about it, and I really liked the session, but I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared at all, and how can I say? It really annoys me in the hindsight that I wasn't really compared. Sorry that I do have my phone in here right now. I just want to put up some lyrics because she was telling me a song, so I want to have it here. She was talking about me and I did want to record the session. I did record the session, but without sound. Yeah, so the problem is I thought I'm recording a session with sound, but didn't. So I didn't take any notes. And after the session, I was like, oh my god, how could I? And oh my god, I feel so stupid not taking notes. It was such a great lesson. I learned so much, but you know, when you don't hear it anymore, it kind of fades. And we were talking about hypercompressed screams, hypercompressed fry screams. I do believe that this is one of Britta's favorites. And let's say it's mine as well, but she didn't know. So she asked me to do a fry, and I wanted to do the, yeah, you know, I can't just get in there right now. It will take only a minute and then I can go in there. So the head fry, and you know how it is. I was really excited. I mean, she is, for my world, she is a superstar. And I was so excited. My heart was racing. And then it happened that I kind of did an... and I was so stuck in here. I couldn't get it out. It was just like, now. I just tried to put all my emphasis in there. I forgot everything I learned before. I wasn't relaxed. I didn't feel it. Everything was gone. So I was like a rookie and I made a rookie mistake, and she was like, oh well, okay, this is a hypercompressed scream, but we have to work on it like a lot. And I was like, oh shit, I know this wasn't what I wanted, but then again, it struck me. This was the best that could happen to me, because, you know, I want to build a base, a solid base, and we were talking about this base. And as we were talking about the base, and I was progressing, she knew that I was able to produce a really decent hypercompressed scream at the end, but she didn't know in the beginning. So I was progressing really fast through the basics, but the basics really told me where I have to look at. For example, which really struck me was the twang thingy that I was doing for Mirjam. The first thing that that Britta said was, this is really important. And especially not putting the twang in the nasal area. You can do this for stylation, for your style. But start with the tonal, I think she called it tonal twang, which lays here and not in the nasal cavity. So what you try to do is get one vowel, only one. Don't change the shape, the tone, don't change the vowel, which is hard. For example, I started with an A A, which would be, did we do it in German? Maybe ah. And now comes the trick. When I go into a twang-ish position, I tend to go into an which is another shape, but which does put some overtones in there. But that's not the overtone, that's not the twang from the ah. I hope I can nail it. See? This is the twang of an ah. Maybe it's not the best twang in the world right now, but this is it. And this is an important bass line because it will accompany us through the whole process. So we will have this as our bass and we can play with it. And of course we can go into our nasal cavity, but we don't want to in the beginning. And now I have to do all the vowels, putting in the twang. Let's try it right now, I'd say. Wait, I still have my vowel triangle from the very, very first session. Check this out. This is like a relic right now. I will keep this forever, and I will come back to this. Of course, I will revisit everything that we did in the beginning. My fourth chord became so much better. Welcome back. Sorry for the little disturbance. Let's do the vowel triangle now with the twangs. I will do this in English since a lot of you guys are English speakers. So let's do the A. A. This is pretty nice, I must say. Let's continue with the E. I have the urge to scream. I does kind of end at the E, doesn't it? Let's yeah, well, okay, that's basically the same. But I have to combine them. So it would be I. No nasal cavity. Let's do the U. This must be the U. The O. O is hard. You can hear this. Kind of going into Mongolian throat singing here. Let's do the special things like ö, and u. Maybe they already have so many overtones that you can't really use them. Let's try the ö. Yeah, I do think that ö, and y are already like the twangy versions of the normal vowels. So if I do a, and now as even louder, I think. Produces a really nice overtone sound. I couldn't resist. It was there the whole time. Let's put this by side. Okay. The next one was really interesting. It's kind of like an exercise because when I was showing her the very wrong hypercompressed fry scream, this one, whoever remembers one of the very first videos about fry scream with the old man technique, check this video out. I will do the YouTube thing now. Here's the video link. And I hope I will edit it in. Yeah, so she was like, okay, there's a lot of pressure there. You have to relax. How do we make you relax? Just imagine one hand is your throat or your larynx area, and the other hand is like your abdomen area, so where you want your airflow to come from. And then you do the and when you do this, your tummy will be hard as a rock, and here you will have your, is it a constriction? Let's say the glottal stop. And now what you want to do is keep the glottal stop tight, but loosen up your belly so you can make some jelly movements. It should be really soft. And you know when it worked, I show you how it sounds like when it didn't work. There's a lot of air still in the system coming from the pressure from your belly area. And now, man, I was missing, like, belly area is so wrong. What was this called? Talking about it all the time. Okay, I just missed it. The Zwerchfell. Let's just do it in German. So the Zwerchfell is still like really tight, and it will shoot out the air. This is not how it should sound like. So you will do, and now I will do this, and this means that my tummy will relax, and this will keep firm. So, there was nothing there, right? And to make it even more visible, you open up your mouth a lot, like, see? There was no pressure at all. And when you do the 3 times in a row without interruption, so if you do it, let's say you are the 3rd time and you do it wrong, you do the then you have to start all over again. And after you hit the 3rd one, you just go into the hypercompressed scream again, and it will be loosened up like a lot. So let's do it. I will do 3 times. You won't see my lower hand. Maybe this is bad. Let's let's have this to be my my abdominal area. So great, doesn't it? So this is it, and really nice exercise, I must say. And then comes the twang. So to put it more into perspective of talking, she was referring to who was it? Bill Kaulitz from Tokyo Hotel, who is speaking like this was a really nice day, you know. This was a really nice day, you know. And this is where I still have problems not to put it too nasal. And this was a really nice day, you know. Now, you know, it was a really nice day. And now everything is really nice now. And now we have the perfect foundation for some fries. Fries. kind of, right? So this really light talking, these, oh, we have the really nice, yeah, no, I can't go in there. I always have to do the, and then we did this and that, and now we are doing this and that, and like a really annoying person is speaking, and then you lighten it up a bit, and this is pretty much it, right? So I have my perfect transformation right now. I'm more like, yeah, I don't know, somebody else. Maybe I should go into voice acting now, because I just got into another person, and this right there is kind of the perfect foundation for the fry screams. Fry! And this is not even projected right now. So keep this in mind. Hey, yeah, and now this is the perfect foundation. It's not nasal anymore. This is really nice. So yeah, can we speak even like more laid back like this? Yeah, probably like this. It could also be Britney bitch, Britney bitch, Britney bitch. Britney bitch! Britney bitch! Britney bitch! Britney bitch! Britney bitch! What? So it gives your voice this, which I always had some problems to figure out when people were like, and now speak silly or stuff like, I think it's kind of like the same direction. Not quite, is it? Wow. Okay, now the funny thing again. I kind of slipped in the fry without me noticing it. So now I'm talking like this again. So yeah, this is pretty much it. And now I will try to slap into the fry. It's so funny if you take away the fry. Funny. Now I just have to figure out, like, I mean, I know I have to do all those things to get there, but it would be nice to just do it like this without doing the and now I'm like, and now I'm talking like this, you know. And now I have some basic fry. Yeah, okay, so the next one. Raising your soft palate. Masterclass. Really hard. Really hard. I have never seen something like this. So she was pointing her flashlight into her mouth, opening wide up. I was able to see everything behind her uvula, and everything was nice and relaxed. And then she was like, and now just look, and it was raising up. It was raising and lowering, raising and lowering. She was raising her soft palate, just like this. And I was like, okay, so how would I achieve this in the long run? She was like, okay, just yawn. I was like, yawn? I'm yawning all the time. Yeah, but you're not yawning with having the soft palate in mind. So if you yawn, you really focus on the very, very top. And it's more like in the entry motion of the yawn. So it's more like the when you suck the air in, and there it happens. I'm actually already able to feel this. It's like before, it's like this, and when I yawn in, or just like this kind of motion, it goes up. It goes up, and it's pretty nice feeling. And this will make the scream even wider. Let me try to do this during a scream. See? Nice thumbnail there. Doing thumbnails is such a thing. Like last video, I had a hat on and a hood. Was the easiest thumbnail ever. All the other time, all my hair flaring around, and nah, it's too hard. So yeah, so this opens it up. You kind of lean into it. You're not pushing out. You're kind of holding back. I guess I said this like 1,000 times now. So the next one was, yeah, the tongue. Oh, yeah, this was nice as well. So, just for the effect, she was referring to it like a Will Ramos kind of style effect. You do the normal sound, and then you place your tongue low in the front, and you curl it up in the back. Like the farther it goes, the gnarlier the sound will be. Let's see if I can nail this. I'm not really sure. But raising the tone won't work with this. Not yet. But you heard it, right? It was even more compressed. It was really wet. It was a really wet sound. If I go into the head fry now. Wait a minute. Let's see if it's unlocked. Somehow it's not. No, it's not unlocked yet. Sometimes I really have struggled to unlock my head fry. If I don't really unlock it, I will put a video in here from me earlier today. That was one of my best head fries yet, I think. Yeah, as I said, nasal placement is a thing, so we will work on it. We will have a feeling for it, so we can use it. So let's say we stick with the A. A, nasal, A, not nasal, nasal. It's a slight difference, but it is a difference. It's still stuck in there. It will come out eventually. Sorry for coughing. I did say that I will not do a video when I have to cough. I wouldn't say I do have to cough. Like during the day, I don't. It just happens during these videos, and I'm not really quiet during the day. So maybe it's just that something gets loose, enters the system, has to get out. That's how it is. Sorry for it. Oh yeah, next one. So I was asking for, okay, so what if I want to do like lyrics? And she's like, yeah, well, okay, let's do this. So we do the normal hyper-compressed fry, or whichever one you want to do. Eyes into it. And now we take the B. Bye, 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 bye. Or the K. K. No, K is not. Oh my god, did I just say K? I'm so sorry. It's not. Oh my god. I'm such a goof. It's about. I'm out of context right now. And so there are some consonants that have a tonality to them, and some that don't. They are without tonality. So in German it would be, there's always like an opposite. So G does have a voice box, and K doesn't. G would be G and K. I'm not sure if it's the same. If it's translating into English, but so for G or G would be G. It's kind of like you start with the tonal ones, and where you use your true folds, and you just use this to glide into there, and then you do some longer words. Let's say, let's take some words from the almighty word list. Let's say regulation. There are a lot of tonal letters in there. So let's start with the normal sound. This sounds good, okay. Regulation. 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 Education. Ambitious. Outrageous. Sorry. Revolution. Situation. Audience. Fabulous. Curiosity. Euphoria. Reputation. Feels nice to be back with the words, to be honest. So you kind of go through the words, and then you start doing some lyrics, and you will just read them out, and you're not reading it out like, wait, what was the lyrics? She picked something from Fit for an Autopsy. And let me see the lyrics here real quick. Here. Absolute hope, absolute hell lyrics. We could have it all. And you don't say, we could have it all. You're more like, we could have it all. Let's relax again. Let's do the exercise. We could have it all before what we try to do is, with the air, it has a nice sound. In my case, could be a different vowel for you. And I will imagine like one point in my mouth, in my upper area. Can I hear? I can kind of feel it even. And this one will not get touched by movement, by tongue, by positioning, by whatever. And we will keep this point and try to resonate everything around it, so everything has this A touch. Hey, hey, we could have it all. We could have had it all before the words went dry, before the cities fell. Yet we still think it will all end well. Absolute hope, absolute hell. Absolute hell. And after this, we can play around with, let's try to do the A. And now really try to brighten it up with the twang. And now open up the, or raising the soft-palate. We could have had it all before the words went dry, before the cities fell. Yet we still think it all end well. Absolute hope, absolute hell. And what I will do now is do everything on purpose. Putting in the twang, making it the sound brighter, raising the soft palate, relaxing everything. Twang. Soft palate. This is an awesome scream. Yo! Yo! By the way, I did butcher the the faint lyrics in Linkin Park last time. I think I said, oh, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me, like it or not, right now? This is what they say, but I think I said, like, I'm not gonna listen to you, like it or not, right now. It's still kind of a nice message, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I do believe this is pretty much it. So much to think about and so much to keep in mind. So much to be like to be focused at. And let's call it a day today. And next time, I do want to do some kind of cover now. No, for real. I would just do some lyrics then. I mean, it really felt good. I have to work on my stamina. I will keep everything in mind, and I will figure out what kind of band. And maybe we just do the song because Britta said might fit you well. So let's just check this one out. And I'm really excited for next session. See you around. Bye.